Hi, hello, and welcome to the video. My name's Danahan, and this is episode 3 of Beastars. Let's talk about the Symbolism. I've skipped the intro just because we've already had our speak about that, and I'm not going to pad the time. Oh, and as always, yes, full video available on Patreon. It's completely free. I'm not charging you to join. It's just for copyright obvious reasons. I can't upload the full episode to YouTube, which is understandable. So if you want to watch it, head over to Patreon. You're not going to be charged. It's completely free. It's available to all. Just if you want to watch the full video of this, enjoy. A lot of it is just me going. So I understand why, and I'm not really proud to put that on the channel, so that's why I cut it out. But yeah, episode 3, let's do some symbolism talking.
Hey, young man. How would you like to try a special energy drink just for carnivores?
I'm okay.
Let's actually look at the background first.
You would think.
No, come on.
That's what I say. Starting the video off strong, Danahan. I just referred to myself in the third person as well. Cringy. What is up with me today? Hi, hello, welcome to the video. BBB. Is that a reference to 13 or whatever it's called? The anime with like the killer guy who's B13, but it's not G or B5. It's like it's actually that's a spoiler. I'm gonna reveal it. But yeah, it's like the one with the detective who starts off with an afro and then gets his hair cut, and people are like, who the hell is this guy? And the anime was a weird anime. It's a murder mystery one. I can't remember what it's called. It was a weird anime. But yeah, in the background.
Just trust me, you'll love it.
369. Does that have any meaning? I think it's just 369. I was like, oh, deep philosophical meaning. It's just 369. It's the same as 1, 2, 3. It's just different numbers. Nah. Something? Frost? I guess that probably says frost. It's not P, it's F. Nothing really of note.
You can try one. It won't hurt. Here.
No, I should probably go.
We'll have this kid hooked in no time.
Here's an interesting thing. Why aren't the sellers hooked? If this has an effect on herbivores or carnivores, that, like, just the smell of it goes, oh, it smells so good. Surely there's obviously the joke of don't get high on your own stash, obviously. But at the same time, if the aroma is enough to, like, trigger it, like, whether or not you want to get high or not, if someone puts, like, an airborne high in the air, and you're like, yes. Oh, right, I'm in the vicinity. Damn it. But surely shouldn't they also get affected because they are in the air area, or maybe they've calculated the way of the wind blowing or standing on that side intentionally so the wind blows towards him, but surely it would still go so they would still get a whiff. Maybe they, even if they know it's in there, like, people know how bad certain substances are for you. Like, oh, it's not healthy for me. Oh, I know it wasn't healthy. Never mind, I'm not going to do it then. But it's like, it's unhealthy. Yes, but, I mean, there's a thing called addiction for a reason. Shouldn't they get affected, though? That's a small, interesting thing. There.
Sorry, it was cold last night. I slept in only my underwear, so, yeah, anyway.
And it's not really symbolic, but there's the obvious thing of just the fact that, like, they've cornered him, they've triangulated him, they got him in the middle, and, like, they got surrounded. No pincer movement, but just triangulated. It's like they're closing in on him. There's no real symbolism there. It's just that's how it's commonly done. They entrap people.
That energy drink of yours, it contains herbivore blood and bone tissue, I believe. Sorry, not interested.
Simple use, but as they were mentioned, as I was mentioned, you saw that their body move.
That energy drink of yours, it contains herbivore blood and bone tissue, I believe.
A little like, oh shit, we're found out. Also, am I definitely recording? I just realised. Let me just double check. Yes, that is recording. Yes, that is recording. And yes, that is recording. I am not making the same mistake as the first episode, because damn it. So, moments ago when they were talking, they were all shot at the same size. They're pretty much the same size. They're all on the same level. In fact, that's something to mention. Moments ago...
Contains herbal.
not so much, actually. When the drink was first shown to them, they are up close to the camera. They are taking up large amounts of the screen, whereas when it goes to Legoshi, they also push their hand into the screen, take a bit more of it. But when it cuts to Legoshi,
I'm okay.
first it's small there.
Than you would think.
No, come on. Just trust me. You'll love it. You can try one. It won't hurt. Here.
They do actually shoot him in quite a big shot. I was thinking like him being smaller. I was thinking when they showed it, it'd be like yay big. But yeah, maybe not then. But yeah, choices. But what my point was trying to be was the fact that as he's walking down, as he's being docile, we see him in a smaller shot from a much further perspective. Whereas when he changes his mind, when he gets angry, we're now at a much closer shot where he is taking up much more of the screen, as opposed to his small bit in the middle. Simple use of camera tricks. I mentioned it all before.
He was still alive.
And
I only reacted.
yes, as Legoshi is being shown as big, they are now a bit frightened, so they're shown as small in the background. Good use of cinematography.
What's your deal, man?
Well, I ate my friend while he was still alive. I only reacted.
God, that
to
tail
flesh
movement was
living
beautiful.
Herbivores. But I want more than anything to get along with those living herbivores.
You keep wagging that tongue and I'll cut it out!
That's an interesting knife.
I only react to the flesh of living herbivores. But I want more than anything to get along with those living herbivores.
Where did he pull it out from? His pocket, his back? Because I feel like he would stab himself in the ass if he had done that. I guess he positioned it right. But he was sitting down. Huh. If you're gonna, first and foremost, don't carry a knife around. That's just can be established as an obvious thing to do. But if you are, make sure it's sheathed. Otherwise, the only person you're going to hurt is yourself. And if you're carrying a knife around, it's kind of understandable. But just don't carry knives around. But if you do need to, make sure you have a sheath for it.
Keep wagging that tongue and I'll cut it out!
Have
Kitchen
you ever
knife already.
even once thought about the lives of the
Ooh, pretty. As he goes into his aggressive mode, he is becoming more animal-like. He's going to all fours. His tail is up. He is becoming a carnivore. He is coming down to the ground. He is lowering himself. Interesting.
herbivores that end up in that drink you're selling? Or do they mean nothing to you?
Huh? What are you, a softie? You really need to embrace...
Yeah, obviously there's the meat. But also the fact that it's a stretch of an argument, but the fact that like they're standing on their feet because they don't believe themselves to be animalistic in doing such actions. They're just selling a drink that is made up of dead creatures. They don't see it as beneath them. They just see it as the way the world works. So they don't see their actions as inhuman, inhuman. Let's just say inhuman, because you understand what I mean when I say inhuman. They're animals, but inhuman. They don't see the actions as inhuman. Whereas Legoshi, when he comes, well, it also makes sense. Also, that's a nice running animation. It also makes sense that when he giving into his rage, he sees himself as a beast and is lowering himself to being an animal, which is lower to the ground. He is not on all fours, even though he did get on all fours. He is on his feet, but he's very much more beast-like.
Embrace your nature. Embrace your nature.
You know, maybe I am a furry. I'm just going to admit it. Maybe I am. That was just beautiful animation. That like, oh, no, it's not that. It's the fact of just like the craziness.
What are you laughing about, you freak?
embrace my nature for the sake of the herbivores.
Okay, fight scenes are just amazing. I love fight scenes, and like this is all animated. Remember, this is all animated. Even if it was MoGraph, they still had to animate Legoshi's movements on top of that, and just admire the beauty and love that goes into this animation of the fight, because god damn it does. Okay, I just really wanted to enjoy that scene, because holy hell, that was a beautiful scene. That animation, the choreography, the cinematography, the use of sound effects, holy shit, that was a beautiful scene. But let's go back through and just admire the symbol, like the choices they made. Because god damn, this is a good scene. I say god damn too much at this point. Okay. So, fight choreography. Let's talk about it. That makes sense. First off, that is actually a real thing. If someone does ever come up with you a knife, best thing to do is step on the outside of their arm, grab their wrist, and try and twist it away. That way they'll drop the knife. If not, then go for the arm, and when you hit it, they should drop the knife. That's just a good self-defense piece of technique. Make sure you're out of the easy swing of them. Go on the outside of them. Yeah, go for the wrist, they'll drop the knife. God, I hate that I can't slow... Wait, I can slow this down, can't I? Yes, okay. We're going on 50% speed. Super simple use. Legoshi looked over... This is Legoshi. He looked over this way, and of course the camera moves that way. Simple use again. The punch came from... This is totally a hand. Punch came from that direction, and when the camera next changed, it moved to a perspective over here as of where the punch was going. Super simple. Just, it's fun to mention it. Ah, so much blood. Ah, that animation didn't need to go that strong. It's beautiful animation, but damn, that much blood. They did not need to go. Someone had to animate that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So when he comes in from behind, do I have anything to say about this? When he jumped in from, okay, we have to see the scene. Okay. And don't look. Yeah. But in this scene, we see the reptile jump up and come in, and then get thrown over this way. And after which the camera, as it moves, we see. Oh, it's on times 1 speed. He comes in, the camera moves in, and then as he gets thrown over the shoulder, basically we follow the lizard's movement. Oh wait, that was a perspective change. God damn, I have to look at this scene again. Okay. Is that a perspective change actually? When the lizard comes in, we are looking at. So if this is the tunnel, let's say, entrance here, entrance there. Legoshi is standing here. The lizard came from over here, with us as the camera being... where would we... Okay, the background's there. So we're kind of being shot against this wall. I don't know if you can see that black. Can't change the colours. But yeah, we're basically pushed against the wall here. Whereas after he gets thrown over the shoulder... God damn it. I'm on times 2 speed. My bad. God damn it. But I'm not grossed out by blood. It's just that animation is way too viscera for like this. It's just so well done. I might have to censor that for YouTube. Yeah, he jumps up and then as he throws over his shoulder, there's not so much. Okay, it's not a change perspective, but still beautiful. Okay, yeah, that is something worth talking about. Oh, fuck's sake! It's the sound effect that really makes it. Okay, so This last screen, this is what is he, a mongrel? No, mongrel. That's a dog. A puma, isn't it? Whatever it is. This character, we see him. He comes up against the wall, and then first punch comes in, and the camera, ever so slightly, comes in closer with the punch. We see another punch, and once again, the camera zooms in even more. Beautiful. And then we become the creature getting punched. And as each punch lands, we see the camera shake. Or simple cinematography.
Thanks, Beard. My heart is gonna beat out of my chest.
And if we watch that on regular speed, because the only reason we see those shakes is because of that, but if we watch on regular speed, look at these shakes. Such a beautiful scene, and yeah, I'm probably going to have to invert this, aren't I, for the video. Sorry, but, you know, if I want the video to go up, it has to adhere to certain rules, which is stupid, but I understand it, but if it's a blanket, that's a whole other subject. Let's not get into that.
My heart is going to beat out of my chest.
Quit! I give up! We won't sell it!
And this part is probably obvious, but as he lifts him up, we turn into him. He's being held up from Legoshi's height. He's up here looking down on Legoshi. And the next camera angle that we see is us up there looking down on Legoshi. We have been put into his eyes.
For the sake of the herbivores, I have to destroy him.
Stop already!
My whole body is...
And this is Legoshi giving into his beast, even though there's a light up here that probably should be like, The light's there. It's going to backlight him, I guess. So this side should also be dark, but there's the fact that... I get where this is coming from, by the fact that, like, this light is backlighting him, and there's probably a light over here shining down on him, but surely there's also a light over here shining down on this side to give him like an equal glow. And if not, that just leads out of the tunnel, which has all the cities shining towards him. So surely there should be light on both sides. I get why they're doing this. It's symbolic choices. We see him giving to his animalistic side, so now he is in his dark mode, where half of him is giving into the darkness, whereas his other side is somewhat virtuous. It's like he's being vicious to protect the herbivores. He's the lesser of two evils. Is that the way I want? Is that right? But, he's doing bad for a good reason, if that makes sense. So half dark, half
Go
good.
ahead. Embrace your true nature.
And with each kick, we see the camera shake. I don't know if we are the one he's kicking or not. It feels like we're a bit too high to be that. And if you're getting kicked, chances are you're looking down and trying to defend yourself to protect your face instead of looking up at him. But we still see the camera shake when kicks into him. Interesting idea where his entire face right now is illuminated in darkness. Is that a way of saying it? Is enveloped in darkness because he is given into the beast. Whereas when the law comes, the police car shines its light down there, and his morality returns with him being light. But it's still dark over here. So I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching for that one.
Let's get out of here!
Hey, stop right there! Hey, you there!
Oh, they stole the money. Dumb thing to do, mate. Also, that is I get it. Like, you want the money, you want profit, but also he just beat the shit out of three of you on his own with ease without you really hurting him at all. Do you really want to pick a vendetta with him? That's a stupid thing to do. But hey, whatever, money.
Hey, wait!
What do you think? Should we go back and let the boss know?
Hey! Sorry, tell them I tried!
is that a reference to like running with your tail between your legs? I don't know. Lizards just showed their tails, so whatever. But is it like it's like symbolism? Because there's a thing in a lot of like Japanese. What's what I want? Ritualism, where often when someone leaves a thing, they have to, in all cases, cut their hair. Like you see it in Avatar, you see it in Princess Mononoke, you see it in, what else has it been in? I can't think of any of it right now, but there's a symbolic thing of like cutting your hair to cut ties with who you were. And is him cutting his tail off a symbolic intention going, nope, I messed up, I'm cutting ties with this, I'm starting a new life. Probably not, but it's a weird thing to focus on. Also, shouldn't the trees be cherry blossoms? Is this a flashback, probably?
Okay, listen up. In light of the separate education for herbivores...
Speaking of separate education, they are literally segregated. These are not so much. It's a camera pull-in, but still, like the fact that there's actually a divide here from the choices. Instead of just starting on beyond the bars, they're actually pushing in through the bars to show their cagedness. There's herbivores and carnivores all kind of sat together.
And carnivores, mixed club activities like ours have been banned. Anyway, guys, we're here today so that we can discuss and decide on the future of the drama club together. Anybody got a question?
Yeah. Why are you acting like you're the real president around?
What's interesting is in the first episode of Beastars, in like the third video I made on it, I mentioned how I love this because you can see the wear and tear on the building, but it's not here now. It's being cleaned up. There's no longer any wear and tear. I mean, there's a small bit here, I guess. And there's the scuff on the floor still. But I guess maybe they cleaned the windows, maybe? It's weird there's no wear and tear around the windows now. Although they do have curtains now. They didn't have curtains originally, did they? But I love they still had the wear and tear. But the tape marking's not there anymore, which is... I guess they cleaned out. Yeah, I guess they probably just cleaned the fidget department. Makes sense.
Anyway, guys, we're here today so that we can discuss and decide on the future of the drama club together. Anybody got a question?
Yeah.
Am I still... Yes. My microphone's on one battery mark left. I'm worried it's going to keep turning off.
Why are you acting...
But there were 2 major incidents in here last year alone. I'm not convinced that counts as us.
Aw, man. that no words needed. Just the look of like apologeticness. That's what I want. Of remorse. That's what I want. Yeah, the look of remorse.
See, I'm not into the whole long distance thing. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. I mean, has that ever worked out? And you know what? This club and meeting you carnivores has taught me something about myself.
Maybe in more sense than one.
What the? Legoshi?
Is there something to be said about the fact that it didn't like getting closer when the bus arrived to like Haru much larger? Like right here, they could have shot to a much closer shot of the door with like and Haru. With Haru walking off of it, but instead they chose to have a small one. Is there a Nah, I don't think there's anything to say. I think just the choice.
What the? Legoshi?
From this perspective, Haru is the larger one, while Legoshi is the smaller one. I don't think there's anything to be said about it. I think it's just, once again, it's a choice. It's
Haru! Watch yourself, Wolf.
Thank you so much for picking up my change, sir. You're a lifesaver. Bye!
Ooh, discussions. Yeah. Okay, here we go with this subject. Yes, okay. I feel like this was later on in the story. Was it not? Whatever, anime has normally moves story beats around. But yeah, this is such an interesting topic to talk about. Oh, okay, we're not going directly. Okay, never mind.
If I had the 360-degree field of vision like I used to when you were here, I'd be able to annihilate them once and for all. My gentle monster.
Oh, this is a beautiful scene. There's so much to be said, but I'm going to do it as a surface level one because it deserves its own video. But things to be said for sure.
The idea, it may only be 10 degrees, but it's still 10 degrees from perfect. Gosha.
That's an interesting way of saying it. I'm probably butchering Yaya's name anyway, but isn't it Gosha?
A lizard.
Oh, it's him.
Revenge for yesterday.
Oh, never mind. I thought. Never mind. Oh, it is him. Okay, cool. Right. I thought this was the lizard from earlier. I was about to say, my thought was the lizard in the opening credit was perhaps actually the drug dealing lizard, but it made no sense to be. But I thought maybe this was him, and yeah, okay, we are gonna get into some stuff in this video then. But this character is very interesting, and that choice to use purple to obviously purple is like a universal color, but like here's poison. But yeah, that was a interesting greeting.
How the hell are you?
He kind of looks too young to be him, but eh.
How about a normal greeting next time?
Surely you don't mind a bit of your old granddad's venom.
Oh, baby
Death
Legoshi!
to so many.
Oh man, there are too many good shots in this episode. How am I going to choose a thumbnail?
Huh?
Baby
A venomous
Legoshi.
Komodo dragon like me.
And there's not much to say about this episode. Well, there has been, but like, there's been large stretches where I haven't said anything because there's not much to be said. It's just you've seen. But obviously, simple use, literal divide between here's sunny side and here's not sunny side. Segregation, which this whole season is about.
Don't we always choose a table somewhere in the back? Don't want to cause trouble. A venomous Komodo dragon like me tends to bring out the worst in
He's so
people.
cute.
Best not to tempt fate. It's
Also, who is that voice actor? I know that voice.
just how it is.
I've always found it kind of weird. You shouldn't have to sit in the back.
Symbolism?
I
Nah.
mean, it's not like you've done anything wrong.
I can't read Japanese.
But from now on, I want to take care of myself.
It's interesting that they chose to have this shot in this conversation because they could have had like another split screen with Legoshi's head being much bigger, with Gosha sat here much smaller, but instead they had it over his shoulder where is it Gosha? I'm double thinking it now because I'm like, is it actually Gosha? Is how we actually say it? But yeah, also like he is much bigger here while Legoshi is sat having the power in the moment and talking about something serious, but he's in the smallest shot. What is in my eye? It is Gosha, right? Am I crazy? Simple uses of color. We have red, blue, purple, although it did look like a different color a moment ago.
I would never forget.
Good lad.
Blue. Oh, it's purple. His skin's yellow. Red.
Yo.
I mean, purple's a mixture of blue and red, so... And he's wearing red and blue. Symbolic choicing. Yeah.
We expect all of our customers to follow the rules. Those
I know
who
that
are
voice
not
as well.
Kindly asked to leave.
The little waddle.
Unbelievable.
Excuse me,
Beautiful. Okay, no, don't want to watch that next episode. Anything. Okay, something I want to check is in the opening. has, I guess he's revealed in this episode, so probably won't show him. No, okay, so yeah, he's still starred out. But I think as the series goes on, these characters are gonna... 7... Him, and Gosha. And yeah, shit. I don't know. Will these be shown, I wonder? Anyway, yep, there's a lot to be said about this episode. I think it's very interesting. There's a much deeper discussion here that's just then there's the surface one, and considering the topics it does cover, I'm not going to just like spurt words because there are some very serious correlations and discussions we've had about this subject, and I don't want to just blather about it without using the right words. So that was episode 3. Thanks for watching. A lot of this will probably cut out because a lot of this is just me sat here going, this is pretty animation. So yeah, as I said, full version's available on Patreon. It's not going to charge you anything. It's free to watch. Just a lot of it is a dead air, and even then, I kind of feel bad putting it in. So I might even cut it out of the Patreon ones because I'm not adding anything to it. And I'm just showing you the final product without any commentary. So I don't know. If you want to watch the episode, you can. Obviously, if you have Netflix, watch it. For now, thanks for watching, and look forward to next week's episode, which is going to be The Gravity of Being a Land Dweller. Look forward to that. Bye. Ah, that's annoying. Yep. So my microphone ran low on charge, and when did it run low on charge? Half an hour in. Oh, well, okay, so half an hour is raw audio. That's not the end of the world, I guess. But hey, gotta change my batteries. Shut up, me. Bye.